So I'd like to switch to a different topic and talk about the employee experience and the worker experience and what it's like working in the factory. And you know, as all of us, many Americans, we do have an impression that a factory and worker in China has a difficult life. So I asked Jin, you know, what is it like in your factory?
Okay. The workers working now is very depends on the production needed. So varies from 3 to 6 days a week, 8 to 12 hours a day, and there are labor laws to that protect the worker from overwork. So as a factory, we provide low-cost healthy meal to our employees, and in our area, Suzhou area, the weather is the summer is very hot, so winter is very cold, minus something. So we have air conditioning on the plant floor, and as employees request, and we responded, we offer popular music played with factory floor to create a productive and a more enjoyable working environment.
Yeah, so there you can see on this photograph the air-conditioned environment, and you can also see that it's very brightly lit with the LED lighting that Jin mentioned before. So it's an upbeat environment, especially with the popular music playing, which I have not heard in too many American factories. So, and Jin, my understanding is that this factory is somewhat like a village in terms of the employees' housing. So can you talk a little bit about this on-site housing and also the children and how they're able to stay with their family members?
Yeah. Most of our workers stay in company-provided apartments. So for children, we donate money to support local school. I think this is two purposes. One purpose is support local school, and another purpose is ensure our employees' children can have school in local school. Because you know, they are from other province. They are, if we don't do this, their children cannot have school in our city because they are not resident of this city. Yeah.
Okay, so that's really great that your company does support the local schools, which allows the families to stay together. And again, this is very unusual. And so there you can see what a typical employee apartment looks like. You can see that they have their own private bathroom and kitchen facility.
Yeah. So we also have a daycare center, like a playground and a study room for these children. In our factory, we have volunteer workers to teach these children for basic like English, mathematics, or Chinese, help with their homework.
Yeah, and so there you can see the daycare center, and it looks like a class art activity. Yeah. It kind of makes me wish that we could do that at work all day. So, okay, so let's talk about employee recreation. Yeah.
Yeah. In our company, we built an employee club. So during weekend and holiday, our employees can spend time in this club. They can reading, they can chat with their friends on internet and play games. Also, they can watch movies in this club. Yeah. Okay. So as a reward for model employees, our company also pays for the distance relative to come and stay during the Mid-Autumn Festival, which is a very important family day in China.
Okay, so relatives that live elsewhere will travel, and your company will pay for that travel,
Yes.
and they'll spend
But
several
this is only for model employees,
For
not
model-
the whole, yeah.
For model employees, ones that are doing a great job.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So normally we will pick like 100 people, 100 employees, families.
That's like the top 10% or
Yes,
so of your workforce.
10%, yeah.
Okay, that's great.
And this is also very transparency. It's not decided
Yes.
by the factory management.
Ah.
Actually, it's, the workers, they apply, and then there's a workers committee to review and to approve that these workers are really the truly model workers.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
And also back to the popular music playing, I understand that was because of an employee request, right?
Yeah.
So the employees came and thought that it would make it a more productive and enjoyable work environment, and the management agreed to that.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, so there's some good communication going on. So because this is, obviously model factory, I'm sure there are a lot of people that want to come work here. So how do you fill openings there, and kind of what happens when there's a need?
So once my company decided to add more workers, we normally only announce inside our factory, so our employees can introduce their families, their friends, also their neighbors to come. So this kind of people, they have a priority to come working in our factories.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's very similar to what happens in the United States. When we have an opening, a lot of times we want a referral from somebody that we trust.
Yeah. So normally we tend to recruit publicly because we can get enough staff recommendation from the existing improvements.
Okay. So our last subject has to do with customer visits. And I know that you're probably wondering, okay, so do they limit what the customers see, or is it only certain times of the year? I'm interested in knowing from Simon, do you think that these customer visits are truly transparent?
Yes, I would say it is truly transparent. We always let our customers tour the whole factory, from sample room to raw material house to the full production floor to testing labs. And the customers can also see the living quarters of the employees and tour the recreation center and the daycare center. Okay. Yeah, and actually we will, if customer come, we'll lead them to tour the factory, and then if they will point out there's another location they want to visit, it is always, we always do so, yes.
Okay, that's great. And so, Jin, what is it like hosting people? Because there's people from all over the world that come to your factory, right?
Yeah, every year we have lots of customers from the world to visit us. I'm confident because the customer talk to me, they are so impressed.
You're impressed?
Yeah,
okay.
And they're very happy to business with us.
Okay, that's a wonderful reward when a customer indicates that they're happy to do business. And Simon, I think earlier you told me that there may be 50 of these visits every year.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so that must keep you very busy. Okay.
So we meet very often.
You meet very often,
Yes.
Okay. So this, does bring us to the close of the Q&A part, but I do want to give both of you an opportunity if there's anything that we haven't covered that you would like to share before we take questions from the audience.
This is our first time to attend a sustainability conference. I'm very excited and enjoyed very much. And I also grateful to have the opportunity to share with you what some of the transparency work we're doing at Metroflor and with our factories, and also how our factories treat their employees. And also thank you for spending the time with us today. Yes.
Yeah, of course. I'm excited, but with a little bit nervous, you know. Yeah. So as Sam mentioned, this is our first time to come this conference. So we also to learn what kind of improvement we can do. Of course, we are not perfect. Lots of areas we still need to improve. So we also come to help bring the audience voice back to China.